Hello viewers, Basic Ollie here again. Now this is my second upload of the week, so how does that make you feel, Eddie?
Start hearing people like that say things like that, that gives me a fucking hard on.
Thanks very much, Ed. Very kind of you. Now viewers, you join me back at Autopolis. Now, if you remember in the last video, I said if you do a couple attempts quicker, then you could probably do a low 152, so that's exactly what I've done here. Thankfully, I've just done enough to beat the guy in second, but if you just looked at the names earlier, you see there's two R4M members, so two big Super GT fans. So here we go. Unlike the last video, I've set my traction control to 1. I've got off to a good start. Now, if I look behind me right now, he's right behind me straight away, so I don't know what the hell he's done to get such a good start, but I've got to go defensive here. I've got to stick on the inside, just watch that radar, brake nice and early, but it just come a little bit wide and he's smashed it up on my inside. So R4M member living up to his name there. He did put his indicators on to say sorry, so fair enough, but let's tuck into this race. Let's go. Now, in my opinion, Autopolis is one of the most technically challenging circuits there are on Gran Turismo. It's so tight, some of these corners. It's really hard to overtake. The braking points are absolutely vital. If you do get the braking points wrong, you'll be going wide for days, especially in these front-wheel drive cars. They literally understeer for fun. They turn like boats. Like this guy's showing us here. He's gone wide, he's gone to the left now to defend. I've gone on the right side here to try and overtake. Now I've got more speed, but coming up is a harsh left-hand corner. You see, I brake hard. I try and tuck myself in, but I've got to give him the space. I power out late, so does he. It just gives me a light nudge. However, this is a downhill section, so here we go. I've just got the inside. I reckon I could have it here, but who's going to brake later? He is. Oh, he's just going to nudge me out. It's good defending. Can't fault him there. Now he again puts hazards on to say, fair racing, but he keeps his right indicator on, which is annoying in real life, so to have it on the game is just as annoying if I'm honest, but I know it's just an accident, so I'm not going to hate him too much, but it is rather distracting. So here we go to the two left-hand corners before we get the long sweeping right onto the straight, so I'll try my very best to keep on the inside here. Remember the concrete bit of pillar there I mentioned, then power out, there we go, so we're going to be right on his backside as we come up. Now he's indicating right again, so I don't know what he means, and then he goes to the right, so I decide I'm going to go to the left, which again isn't great, because if you go down here, first corner, you guessed it, tight right-hander, so I'm going all the way to the left, hoping he outbrakes himself, but he doesn't. So we're both there, we're kind of umming and ahhing, not really going anywhere, and if you can see behind us, it just brings the train of other racers in. So let's see if we can set ourselves up nicely for the next corner and make sure that we get a good exit. So it looks like this guy knows how to teleport himself somehow, because he went well off then. He was out of the game, he was in the gravel, he was no chance, and he just pressed some button. And now he's back in front of me again, with his bloody indicator still on. Now all I'm going to say is, if I end up losing this race, it's because this guy can teleport. He can literally do what he wants. If he wants to teleport to the finish line right now, he can. He can lap me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I suppose that goes to show, even with his magical powers, he still wants to race, so fair play to him. Now we quickly go for the inside line, we brake late, but he brakes even later, stick to the inside, but he's defended that really well, fair play to him. But again, for some reason, that means he's got to turn his right indicator on. I don't know why, he loves that right indicator. Must hate turning left. Now he brakes himself a little bit too late here, which causes him to go wide, so I can get right up behind him again. But the characteristics of this track means I can't do anything really until I get on the home straight. Now you can, if you want to, you can dive bomb here, but it's a difficult move to make. They'll have the inside on the next corner, and it is, it's not the best move in the world, because you just compromise yourself on the guy in front of you, which we're both doing, if I'm being honest. We're fighting quite a bit, and it's causing the guy behind us, R4M Spooky Ghost, to get right behind us, and I reckon by the end of this race he's going to be right involved in this, as we get behind this guy yet again for the slipstream. Now sometimes you get too close to the end of the corner and power out, you're just not going to be able to overtake because you won't get the top speed. So this time, tactically I decided to stay behind him just so I can give him a bit more top speed, so that at the end of the corner we can both take the corner correctly. But he doesn't really do it, because he goes defensive thinking that I'm going to go for the move when I'm not. But thankfully the guy behind us has dropped off a little bit. As you can see, it's almost 8 tenths now. It seems to be fighting with the Russian just behind him as we go purple into the first sector. As we go around once more, so this is lap 3 or 4. It's a short race, but it is a good one, I have to say. There's a lot of good fighting. Like, the only problem though is just the lack of overtaking. It's very, very difficult. But I did a video on this one last week, but the race here with this guy, this Ram Shadow GT, it was a good one, and he does have magical power, so I thought I've got to show this one. Now, we are currently 4.5 minutes into this race. I'm not really sure what kind of different tactics I can use, because I'm trying everything on this guy, but it just doesn't seem to be working. He is defending really, really well. So on this corner here, I didn't want to dive up on the inside yet. I thought if you're going to overtake someone on this track, try and do it on lap 4, because that's going to be the best lap to do it on, because then you've only got one lap to defend. So tactically for now, on this lap, I think I'm just going to try and stick behind him and just, you know, drive my normal race and see what happens, because even when he goes wide here, look, and I gain a lot of time on him, there's just no opportunity really to overtake. So I'm just going to stick behind him for now, see if he makes any sort of errors. Now you can, like I said, go on the inside here. I did think about it, but again, look, it just shuts the door. So good defended by Ram Shadow GT. He's got a weird little face emoji at the end. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but anyways, enough of me talking bollocks. Let's see if we can set ourselves up for the last lap of the race. He goes wide, so this is a really good opportunity now to try and overtake him. Getting behind this car is difficult, so we've done it right here. We're going to get a good slipstream, but I just dive to the left because he's staying on the right hand side to defend, so I'm starting to think to myself, what should I do? So I slow down on purpose, and I go to the right hand side and I just try and outbrake him, and I have to say, I pulled it off to perfection. Look at that. I just hold the car at the apex, slow right down, so he's forced to just stay behind me, and then I put my foot down. And yeah, honestly, that was a really, really good move. I timed that to perfection. Really happy with that. So let's go to this next corner here. I brake quite late, and it's just causing him to go on the inside, and he smashed him on the inside. So I took the lead for what was about 5 seconds. So that great move was just for nothing. So now I'm pissed. So I'm on the inside. Try and take him again, but no. Guess what? He's on the left, and guess what's coming up? A left-hand corner. So I'm bollocks for the next one already. So let's make sure we just get behind him. You know, just do the basics. Just see if anything's going to happen. So I'm right behind him. But what I didn't realise is, if you look at the radar here, Ram Spooky Ghost is right on my backside. So as I brake here to make sure I don't go into the guy on the left, he's on the inside. He touches me. I'm down to the third. That's it. What can I do? I've gone from battling from first to getting first on the last lap, dropping them to third place. So I've completely balls this one up. The R4M Super GT fanboys have had my pants down here, and based on the evidence of the previous 4 laps, I don't think there's anything I can really do. I'll stick behind them the best I can, but it looks like on this occasion they may have had me. Now I know Eddie Hearn is going to be furious with me when I cross the finish line. I tried my best, Eddie, I really did, but there's not much more I could do. I mean, he's had me on the inside, fair play. I've tried to overtake this guy, you know, 3-4 laps. As soon as I get it done, I absolutely bottle it going into the second corner, and I ruin the race. So, you know, apologies, Eddie, but there's nothing more I could do. So as we get onto the straight here, that's it, game over. So Eddie, what do you think about that, mate?
Oh, let's just hold on. No, I'm not having this. I'm
What,
not
mate?
having
What?
this.
What's
No,
you
no,
alright?
no, no,
What's
no,
wrong?
no, no, no.
I don't know what to tell you, Eddie, mate. I just balls this one up, mate. But what do you expect? The guy in first, he can just teleport. So I really didn't have a chance in the first place anyways, mate. So there is the classification. I just want to quickly say thank you everyone who's watched the previous video. The support has been really good so far, so thank you for that. Again, this is only my second ever edited video, so I've tried to make it a little bit different. Also, big thanks to the 2 R4M boys in here. You really did make this video bang a lot more than I expected, purely because the racing was really good, and to be honest, I deserve to finish third. So yeah, there you go. But thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on Monday for a video that's a bit more serious, as there's some really good racing in it.